This video is sponsored by Skillshare.
Just a reminder, guys, June this month, 2021, for every new subscriber to the channel, I'm donating 10 cents to the Ocean Conservancy. So far, we raised almost $500. So hit that subscribe button to help out and save our oceans.
In this video, I take you through some of our maintenance, and Sydney and I have some sleepless nights while exploring the islands. I'm Bobby, and welcome to Sailing Doodles. Thank you so much to our patrons for making this channel possible. They get lots of extra content. In the previous video, we got our COVID jabs and then borrowed a dinghy to cruise around over to Red Hook. All right, it's time to get out of here. Red Hook, this area is really convenient for going to town. There's lots of restaurants and you can, provision and all that, but this anchorage sucks. Because all the moorings, you can't get in very far because they're all stacked up with moorings of boats that have been there forever. A lot of charter boats based there too, but half these moorings are empty because they're all charter boats and they're all out, but they're all private moorings, so you can't use them. Yes, we're gonna go over to St. John, get out of here, get in a better anchorage where it's nice and smooth. The wind was slightly out of the south, so we headed to the north side of St. John over to Trunk Bay. That thing is the Rising Sun. It is 456 feet. That is the biggest yacht I've ever seen. Like, not cruise ship. By a lot. That's huge. So we looked it up. It was originally built in 2004 for the CEO of Oracle. Look out there. And now it's owned by, and then in 2007 it was refit and is owned now by David Geffen, a film guy. Obviously there's a lot of money in movies.
Checking it out.
So that actually sat at the cruise ship dock in St. Thomas for a long time.
Yeah, at least like 2 or 3 weeks since we've been here.
So now it's Easter and they're out for a cruise.
Wow.
Pretty amazing. Well, we're in luck. We were trying to come here to Trunk Bay, and there's only 2 moorings here, and one of them just got picked up, and then this guy's left. So we're in luck. We get one of the last moorings. If you give me just a moment, guys, I want to talk to you about the sponsor of this video. It's Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can learn all sorts of skills, from computer design to editing to film to photography to business, how to be more efficient and an entrepreneur and all that. There are hundreds of creators, if not thousands, and thousands of courses taught by real professionals in their fields. One guy I really admire is Marques Brownlee. I've talked about him on a previous video. He's a YouTube creator. He's got tens of millions of subscribers on YouTube, and he really does a great job on teaching a course on how to make YouTube videos. Another presenter is Thomas Frank. He's an author, an entrepreneur, and creator, and he teaches a course on efficiency and effectiveness and how to be better at whatever you do, from film creation to business to anything, so that you can get more done in a shorter amount of time, be more productive, and then you have more free time to enjoy life as you see fit. So that'd be another course that I would recommend to check out. So there's a link down in the description. The first 1,000 people to click that link will get a free trial membership to the premium version of Skillshare. After that, it's only about $10 a month. So there's nothing to lose. Check it out, and you could be more productive today. It's been a long time since the oil's been changed on the primary, the big generator, so I need to do it because I checked the oil the other day and it was looking pretty black. So I got the oil filter out. I think this boat actually has like a kind of like an automatic oil system, where you can, it'll drain it and all that. I don't know how to use it, so I'm just gonna do the old school route and use an oil extractor. So just like a little vacuum chamber, you pump it up and you stick this hose to one end, and on the other end you put it down where the dipstick goes, and then down in there. And then it will suck the oil straight out of there. And then when you're done, put new oil in, change the filter, you're good to go. I always carry a few empty gallon jugs of oil just for this reason, to pour the oil back into these things, so I don't have to keep it in this little container. And then I can dispose of them properly. The key is not to spill it all over the galley floor when you pour it in, although I have done that before. Coming off. It's always nice to put a plastic bag around it when you do it. You don't spill oil all over the place. Ah, crap. The other generator's dying. There it goes. One thing I can't remember where I heard it is to put a little oil in the filter that you're replacing, just so that it's actually pumping oil right away, instead of like, it may not pump for a second, but no oil may be going. So this way, you got oil right away going into where it needs to go. And then dip your finger in a little bit, get the seal wet so that it doesn't, like, you know, tear or shred when you're screwing it in. I'm trying not to drip sweat into the oil. It takes a while to, like, all the oil to go through all the filter parts and fill the whole thing up. Full. Let's crank her up, make sure there's no leaks. Get the low oil pressure. Well, we're still having problems with that generator. It won't stay started. The raw water impeller is toast. So got to change that out. I got actually a spare pump here. So here is a spare pump I have. I'm probably just going to change out the pump. Basically, I would have to separate these two halves and pull that off to replace the impeller that's inside here. But the problem is that other bracket inside and the pulley and all that blocks it. So I have to basically take the pulley off, take the whole thing off its mount, and then take it apart and do it all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace the whole unit. That's going to be the easiest thing to do, and then order another one of these. You know, generally you'll get a couple years, maybe a year to two out of a raw water pump. I mean, sometimes a lot longer, it really depends. But you know, this boat sat for a very long time, and then I've been using that generator a lot, right? You know, that rubber in there, because this is the impeller right here. Those little barbs right there will eventually wear down and break off in time, and they're designed to do that. They're designed to wear down and break off in time because you got to create some kind of pump there, and you don't want to like damage the metal parts. So this does, you know, every couple of years you need to change it. So it's always something on a boat. But at least now I know, so I'll get it done tomorrow. Yep, pretty beautiful out here. Nice night for it, nice and calm. It's a little rolly in here, but way better than Red Hook over there. So, not too bad. Well, we left the last anchorage because of how bad it was in rolly, and we came somewhere worse. Trunk Bay, about 1 in the morning, man, the swell started coming in. Not a good night. I don't know if Sydney's up, but I'm starting the engines, we're moving, because this sucks. And the thing is, there's no wind. It's very little wind. I don't know where the swell's coming from. It's just wrapping around from somewhere. Came in about 1 in the morning, but I don't know.
It looks really pretty, but it's so rolly, and we got literally no sleep at all. So we probably look terrible, but we're moving and going to a marina today, so I hope we get better sleep. How did you sleep?
You know, not so great. From 1 to 3 kind of sucked, and then about 6 a.m. I got bad again, so, or no, maybe about 5. But I mean, there's no wind out here. It's just wrapping around from somewhere. I don't know where the swell's coming from.
I look like the Easter Bunny zombie. And I slept terrible. So we're excited to
we're going
to a marina.
Yeah,
today.
we're gonna go to marina. I gotta do some work on the boat, so we'll spend about 4 days in a marina. It's kind of nice every now and again. It's too expensive to do all the time down here, but you know, it's nice to have like 4 days of almost normalcy. You can just walk anywhere you want to go real quickly, you know, so not too bad. It was still way too early to check into a marina, so we headed over to Caneel Bay just to hang out for the day. Much better anchorage. Much better. We're not Honeymoon Beach, Caneel Bay. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean,
boy, just stay here when you're in St. John.
Yeah, right. We're gonna do breakfast and go for a hike, and then return the dinghy, and there you go. So we had borrowed this dinghy, so what we're gonna do here, and we're gonna take it back now, because hopefully we're getting our new dinghy this week from Highfield. She's gonna paddleboard ashore, then I will pick her up in the dinghy. She will leave the paddleboard on shore, and then we'll take the dinghy around, drop it off. What are you doing? Hike back.
Then we're gonna do a hike, and then I'll paddle back.
Usually follow, make it for good video. There you go. Nice guy there. I was talking. He's a viewer named Rick, so he came up to say hello. Really appreciate Sam for letting us borrow this dinghy, but I'm ready to get upgrade from Old Smoky here. All right, this weight coming through. So you're not allowed to anchor your dinghy on the beach here. So that's why we always paddleboard ashore.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's only what, a couple hundred yards.
Literally,
Get the
yeah.
exercise. And so, but if you do bring your dinghy up here, you can drop people off at the beach, and then you tie your dinghy up over there on that little mooring. Then you go swimming. What's the name of the thing we're doing today?
Caneel Hill Trail.
Caneel Hill Trail. Just goes to the top of the hill.
Yep, we're going all the way to the top of the hill, and sometimes you can see Vieques and Culebra too, when it's a good day. So maybe we'll see.
I'm expecting you to pull a tarantula out of a hole.
Oh yeah, we got to do that.
Just another sunny day.
It's not a long trail, but it's a steep trail.
Southern California. It's where the people came to play.
We found a fresh tarantula.
I doubt this will work. Stick my fucking finger in there.
On a little slice of heaven. It's the only place where
This is a termite nest. They're actually really good for the trees because they eat off all the bacteria and fungus.
Yeah, but don't they eat the tree though? This tree's looking a little.
Well, because it's like a hurricane, you know,
Yeah.
because hurricanes are so
It's a dead tree
susceptible
anyway.
here, it breaks down the dead trees anyway.
Wow. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. You don't appreciate how beautiful that water is, do you?
Yeah, like especially the dramatic color change.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. St. John has some of the prettiest water. That's for sure. Sorry, I thought we were at the top. I guess we're not.
in California. But I'm allergic to the rain.
Oh yeah, this is amazing view. Wow, you can see gorgeous. All of St. Thomas. Really pretty. That's Joost Van Dyke out that way. You got Tortola on the west end, Soper's Hole over that way. This bay right here is Hawk's Nest. This is Caneel Bay. Then you got Lavongo, is this one right here, and then the further one is Congo. Not sure what those are. Little St. James Island. Or no, that's St. James and Little St. James.
Yeah.
Also known as Epstein's Island.
Little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living.
There's a lot of holes up here for tarantulas, a ton of them, but no luck in pulling anything out.
They're asleep.
They're asleep. Yep. All right, now the easy part. Get to walk down all the way. What is it?
That's someone's boob. That's a pasty.
Yeah, that's like a.
It looks like a weird mushroom.
Yeah, that's like a nipple cover.
A nipple cover.
So somebody hike.
Partying.
Yeah, somebody up here lost a nipple cover.
It's been turning kind of gray in Southern California. But I'm allergic to the rain. What happened to euphoria? Oh, don't worry about it.
She tried to kill us getting on. I should have filmed it. But we're all right. All right. I'm just gonna sit back and relax. Man. There you go. I got somebody paddling
It's
me.
all fun and games.
It is all fun and games. You get paddling.
I know. It's all fun and games.
All right, we made it. Nice little hike. All right, got the motor started, warming up, and we're getting ready to go. We'll get off the mooring, head into town. You know, this cat, I've seen this cat up here a time or two before. It's really interesting. It's got twin masts, you know, and there's no stays or anything. It's really interesting. I wonder, I would love to know the performance on this, see how it really works. Anybody know? Leave us comments down below. Yeah, it's real pretty. I mean, with no stays like that, that means it's got to have all its mounting stuff down below, so it probably has limited cabin space inside, but I wonder how well it sails. I don't know. She likes it. We headed over to St. Thomas so I could work on the generator, and we finally made an appointment to have our fuel polished.
The fenders are just a little overinflated, I believe.
Don't forget to click that subscribe button to help us raise money for the Ocean Conservancy. We will donate 10 cents for every new subscriber in the month of June.
Self-made.